It's crazy because they treat you like you're already an employee, even though I'm an intern right now.
Thanks to their sweat equity, this former Air Force gymnasium is now a big, clean, safe learning center.
I did get 2 offers, and I think I'm going with the second one.
Welcome back to Commerce Street, a business podcast from KENS 5 Eyewitness News. We first told you about Port San Antonio's plan to transform a former Air Force fitness center into a training hub in August. Since then, San Antonio organizations have been hard at work to make that dream a reality. Courses are now up and running, and we wanted to let you hear from some of the first workers in training to graduate from the program.
I'm a single mother of 3. I was in the medical field not too long ago, which I just finished school last year. But with everything going on with COVID-19, hours got cut, so I was laid off. I decided to start doing Uber since I was able to be with my kids and take them with me. And from there, I decided to come back to school and get certifications that I need so I could work at home if I can, and or go somewhere where I'm not around too many people as well. So I did get 2 offers, and I think I'm going with the second one. One of them is with Spectrum, so I'll be working with them soon.
My name is Javier Jolliffe. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. I've lived all over Texas. I just finished my training about a couple weeks ago, but it was my first time going through the whole process, and I've never seen an opportunity like this. Progressing my career in IT, I've been trying to get into the field. I was in the military prior and had some injuries happen, so I had to put life on hold for a little, and now that I'm able to get back into everything, I just recently got my associate, so now I have this and I'm ready to go.
My name is Jaron Johnson. I'm a military brat, so I'm from a little bit of everywhere, born in Germany. But I spent high school in San Antonio, so I guess that's where I claim, since that's where I made the most friends. After I graduate from the Dynamic Advancement Program, I'm actually interning with Accenture Federal Services. It's my first week there, and it's crazy because they treat you like you're already an employee, even though I'm an intern right now. So it's a really good experience. I hope it gets better from there.
My name is Yasmin Daoud. Moved to Texas, San Antonio in 2018. I'm originally from Saudi Arabia. And I'm a military spouse as well, and I've been in the Global Operation Business Management course. This is my actually second week, and I'm so happy working with Dynamics. It is a very great opportunity for me, aiming to familiarize myself with with the general operations, with the business management, as I come with an HR background. And I think it might easily land me a job at the end of the course. Currently, I'm doing, I achieved CyberSafe. I've done OSHA 10. And I'm doing diversity and inclusion. I've done the certified sales development, and we will be doing the project management.
The San Antonio Museum of Science and Technology, or SAMSAT, launched the center in August using a $500,000 scholarship from the port. SAMSAT teamed up with Workforce Solutions Alamo, San Antonio Business Dynamic Advancement, and other partners to develop training programs in IT and computer support, business operations management, and human resources administration. Students sign up through Workforce Solutions Alamo to take the 30-day courses. Registration is open now, and the training is free for workers. The city and county are paying for the program using CARES Act funds. They held a ceremony to celebrate the first class of students. And in case you missed it, we're sharing some of those remarks next.
You know, as I was driving in today, I can remember the many days that we drove through here when we were trying to save the facility that we had here under the federal government, and driving in today to see what the private sector has done. It's amazing what you have done out here. Port San Antonio, Jen Persbach, Chris Alderetti, and the board members, an absolutely turnaround for this, what was a base before, and lead us into a greater future, and I can't thank them enough for the work they've done. I want to thank Juan Solis. When I was mayor, he served on the council, and now as chair of Workforce Solutions, and they're leading the way, helping us train a workforce for the future. The county believes very much in workforce training. We're instrumental in getting FAME started. which was the Texas Manufacturing Association, Advanced Manufacturing Training. We've got over 50 students coming through that program right now. We just started another new program that's a entry-level one for about a 9-week one into advanced manufacturing. And we've set aside, it's hard to always keep track of all these dollars, but something around $15 million additionally for job training in this next coming year. But what you've done here, I was with David Monroe. We were just talking a few minutes ago. I lived through Data Point and watched David Monroe as we built 3,000 jobs here in the 1970s, and we saw it explode and we lost them all. Extraordinary effort that he made, though, over a lifetime of collecting the artifacts and all the history of what happened back through there. And we've learned from that history because now we diversified our technology, not like we did before. And have that brought out here for the museum. I remember going through with him and when he had the smaller location out there on IH-10. So I want to thank David for his leadership and his understanding of why it was so important to protect that history of technology and make sure we don't mess up another one. So thank you, David. This I think it's going to be 130,000 square feet in museum, and along with the training center and the work that Workforce Solutions is doing along with Port San Antonio, and then dynamic advancement of being able to come in here and train people for various different jobs that would relate to technology and all the workforce efforts that we have out here related to manufacturing as well as cybersecurity, which is a huge one out here. It's an extraordinary effort. I think we're going to start with 50 students, I believe, already on October 5th, and be able to gear up to 400 students. That is a tremendous achievement. It couldn't be done without all the partners at the table, the City of San Antonio, Bexar County, Workforce Solution, Port San Antonio, the new museum effort that's going on here. And Jim Perschbach, when you started saying something about that, I wondered, do you really think he can do this? By gosh, it's getting done, and we thank all of you very, very much.
My name is Brenda Garcia, and I'm the Deputy Director of the CARES program here with C2 Global Professional Services. And I'm really happy to be here today. I grew up and live a few miles from Port San Antonio, and I'm a proud Southsider. We could not bring all of the team here today due to COVID, but first off, to each of you, thank you for being our first responders. You're helping families to recover from the effects of COVID-19 by providing a hand up. You provide the opportunities for participants to find new jobs and career opportunities. You're not only first responders, but you're innovators, and your feedback and your observation has helped us to create a more efficient system. The role of the counselors is vital to the success of our workforce program. And we at C2 Global will continue to invest in the knowledge and the understanding and provide you with the tools to be successful. So thank you once again for your commitment and dedication to this community.
Thank you, Brenda. I'm actually very proud that Brenda is part of our team, and I'm really proud of the work that Workforce Solutions Alamo does on a daily basis. So like I said a moment ago, none of this work today would be possible without this new home to launch these new training programs. In just a matter of days, the San Antonio Museum of Science and Technology, with their generous support from Port San Antonio, jumped into action. With a lot of hard work and innovative thinking, Doug King and his team gave new life to this facility. Thanks to their sweat equity, this former Air Force gymnasium is now a big, clean, safe learning center in which we are now conducting training. Here, right now, we can host up to 135 students safely to conduct in-person training in courses in information technology, human resources, administration, and business office operations. But that's not it. This facility can host up to 400 students at once, physically and virtually, with these programs. We are thankful for the great connectivity and digital infrastructure that Doug and his team have created, because while we can host up to 135 students right here in person, as you can see, you also, through these same classes, they can simultaneously be broadcast live to hundreds of students throughout our community. This is the can-do attitude and innovative model that Doug and his team have created.
This wouldn't have happened without the vision to take what was really a dilapidated 1960s exercise facility, which I was a member of, by the way, but they went out of business in the pandemic. And Jim came over to our place and said, you know, you've been looking for more places to do your classrooms, to do your programming for kids in our community. Why don't you come over and take a look? And we did, and we're impressed with the potential, but dubious about whether this could be turned into a modern classroom, particularly in the current environment. But he said, if you'll start with some adults before you go on to the kids, we'll help you make it happen. And boy, have they. I'm just so impressed with both the financial investment and the hard work and dedication of the entire Fort staff, backed up by the Fort Board, to invest in education, to stimulate our community and the future workforce of our community by their investment in education. And by the way, in doing that, they're attracting more jobs to San Antonio, 3,000 in the last couple of years. There are more people working here than there were when Kelly Air Base closed because of the vision of the Fort Board.
For more information on the program, visit KENS5.com/Commerce Street. Thanks for checking out this Commerce Street update. Subscribe on Apple or Spotify for more stories like this one, or visit KENS5.com/Commerce Street. Thanks for listening.